Welcome, it's denome. This video is gonna be an update on XIO. I already made a video one time, the link is here. I covered the basics of XIO as well as the liquidity pools of XIO. And now I just want to cover the updates, what has happened since, the big reveals, as well as I will cover the beta test because I'm in the private beta with 36 people, so I want to show that around for you as well. So let's just talk about the opportunity first. So XLP, which is the XIO liquidity pool, they just sent out $750,000 worth of XIO rewards to people who provide liquidity for XIO. And if you take a look at the price, because of that, the price plummeted down to these levels. So I did buy some XIO about the exact bottom here, so that was pretty lucky for me. But anyway, I do think the price is still in a good spot if you want to get some XIO. And that's basically what happened. That's the opportunity. But now let's talk about other updates. So the big reveal here after I made the video was that Ivan on Tech, he joined the XIO network as an advisor. I don't exactly know what that partnership will mean, but Ivan on Tech, he will be talking about XIO as well. So that's at least what's going to happen. I don't know if there's something else that they are working on together. But anyway, that was the big thing, and that basically spiked the price up. And that was all good. But now, since the liquidity rewards have been paid out, the price came down to these levels. So I do think it's a good purchase again. And they're still in beta version 1. So let's just take a look at the beta. So this is the beta version 1. And there's a beta version 2 also, which I will show you soon. But basically, how this works is that I've connected my wallet here, and I will simply choose to stake XIO here, and I choose the quantity, let's say 100, and I want to lock the funds for, let's say, 100 days. And I choose to get rewards either in DAI or Maker. So I choose DAI here, and I select this pool. You can see the annual reward. You can see that the payout is upfront. The maximum stake and the maximum days are set here, but I put in 100 XIO and 100 days. So I'll select this one, and you can see here that now I'm staking 100 XIO for 100 days. So this is called flash staking. So you get the rewards immediately for staking this. So this is the big thing, and the price here is not reflected of the actual price because I'm on a test network. So I'm just gonna confirm this, and it will prompt up the MetaMask confirmation. So I will confirm this, and soon the transaction will go through, and I will have some DAI instantly. And I will also have locked 100 XIO in the smart contract, so I cannot access it for 100 days. So now it's been successfully staked, and when I go to the dashboard, I can see that I'm in this portal right here. And as you can see here, I was actually already staked some of my funds, and it looks like I can now withdraw the funds. So let's just withdraw some of the funds here, withdraw. So all of these always consume some gas, so this is a little bit annoying, but the actual product is coming out later this year, so hopefully we will get some scaling solutions out on the Ethereum network by then. But basically this is how it works, and this is the portal. And now, as you can see, all of the funds were taken out, and if I want to also take out the Maker here, you can see I can withdraw the Maker funds as well. So it requires 2 transactions here, which is a little bit annoying, but I'm sure they will figure out a way to only do it one time, because there was a feature here previously on the beta that you had to approve every single time you made a transaction. You had to approve before you were able to deposit or withdraw, but now you only have to approve one time, and that's basically it. So they fixed that already. So this is how it works, and let's just take a look at the beta version 2. So this is the beta version 2, and as you can see here, the look looks just like Uniswap currently, and that's what they wanted to do, because if it's familiar, it's easier to use. So that's basically it. It has the same functionalities, but for me, this one currently wasn't working. So I'm not that actively involved in the private beta, but I just wanted to show you that this is basically the progress right here. And I just also want to cover how the system actually works. So this is what I'm going to go through next. So the system, how it works is that if you have your wallet and you have, let's say, 1000 XIO and 0 link here. So what you want to do is you would simply take your 100 XIO and put it to the XIO dApp. So let's just do that. So here we lock the 1000 XIO here, and what will happen instantly is that if the interest rate is 10% and you lock it for 365 days, you will be using 100 XIO here to swap to link. But these 100 XIO in phase 3 of the project, which will come in later this year, these will be created out of thin air. So 100 XIO will be minted to be swapped for 5 link. So that's basically what will happen in the future. And your funds in the wallet, these will be just locked in for 365 days. 365 days. And you cannot access that 1000 XIO, but you do not lose the 1000 XIO. Simply what happens is 100 XIO is minted and it is traded in Uniswap for 5 link immediately, and the 5 link will be deposited 5 link will be deposited to your wallet right here. So that's how it works. So in phase 3, this will have an inflationary model, and the interest rate, it will be varied on how much people want to stake XIO. So I will cover that soon. But first, I just want to show you the roadmap here. So this is the roadmap that I was able to gather from different YouTube videos that they do on the website. So phase 2, which will continue until sometime Q4 of 2020, we will have the wave 1 beta test, which is currently ongoing with 36 people. Then we will have wave 2 of the beta test, which will probably start in a week, and this will onboard 100 new beta testers in the private beta. Then we will have a private beta wave 3 later on in September, I think, and then we will have the public beta. And during this time also we will have a white paper on XIO as well as an actual code audit before the Flashstaking launch during this year. And during the phase 2, the staking rewards will be paid out from the XIO Foundation pool. So they have XIO about 24 million currently, and the payouts for the staking will be coming out from that foundation. And this is a deflationary model, but during phase 3, which will start in 2021, the model will come to the inflationary model. And during this model, all the long-term sustainability issues will be fixed. They will no longer be reliant on Uniswap, and then they will have minting and burning of tokens, not burning of tokens. And there will be a public and a private portal. So public portal is the Flashstaking one, which I showed here, but the private portal will be basically a startup portal. So startups can issue their coins or their basically their coins here, and when they do that, people can stake their XIO and basically give liquidity for the startup. And there will be an XIO Labs also, which will help the startups to acquire talents and to acquire tools to help build their startup. So XIO Labs, you can even sign up to it and offer your talent to that, basically a talent pool for these startups as well. But basically the flagship product is the public Flashstaking, and they are that's basically the main thing here. And how the Flashstaking works is that this is a simplified version of how the interest rate will work. So they will have a variable interest rate, which will be basically the total supply of XIO divided by the XIO locked in staking. So basically when the amount of staked XIO is going higher, then there will be a lower interest rate. So basically people who stake XIO will determine what will the interest rate be. So my guess is that it's going to be somewhere around 10 to 25% annual return. And the cool thing is that with the Flashstaking, the payout is instant. and that's basically how it works. And now you're worried about inflation, and the Zachary Dash, he actually here in this video XIO 101, he explained the inflation and the deflation and the tokenomics and the interest rate already, but I just want to emphasize that if you lock in 1000 XIO and basically 100 XIO is minted, this is not that inflationary. Yes, there will be inflation, and if the interest rate is, let's say, 10%, not 100% of the XIO will be ever put in staking, because a lot of XIO is in the liquidity here, a lot of XIO will be used for trading, and only some will be used for staking. But there will be some new XIO in the pool. Maybe the inflation rate will be 5%, maybe it will be 10% if the interest rate is higher, but I'm not expecting the inflation rate to be anything like disastrous. And every time people stake XIO, you have to remember that it is put into a lock, so people cannot use this. So if you stake 1000 XIO, 100 XIO will enter the market, and basically 1000 will exit the market during the time of the for the duration of the stake. So that's why I do think that tokenomics is working as a whole, and the market will not be filled with XIO, and you are just I do think it's working. So it's not like a BitConnect or anything like that. But I know some people don't really understand it, and I'm not sure I'm the best person to explain it either. So that's why I want you to also watch Zachary Dash's video XIO 101. I will link it in the description also. So that's basically the updates for XIO. The XLP rewards, I already got my reward. And if you want to provide liquidity for XIO, you can join the XIO liquidity pool. And currently they pay out 10% of whatever amount you put in the XIO liquidity pool per month. And if you look at the let's just take a look at the XLP rules, how the payout is paid. So here is the XIO liquidity program, and here is the table. So as long as there's more than 20 million XIO in the XIO liquidity pool fund, the XIO monthly interest will be 10%, and there will be a multiplier on how long you decide to provide liquidity. And the cool thing here is that your rate will be fixed on the timing of when you put the money in the pool, but you have to have at least 1 ETH and 1 ETH worth of XIO to participate in this extra reward program. So currently, if we take a look at the fund, where was it? Uniswap, not here. It's, let me see. It was here somewhere. Is the address. So this is the address. So here you can see how much remaining XIO are in the extra reward pool. So here we can see that there's still 23 million XIO here, even though the rewards were paid out today. So if you do decide to get in now, you will be getting your first reward in September. You will not get your rewards for August because you have to provide liquidity for a full month. But if you do decide to provide liquidity by the end of this month, then you will get your reward about this time in September, so 2 months from now. And you will probably still get the 10% for maybe September and October. But after that, I think we will be dropping to the 15 to 20 million range, and the liquidity pool rewards will be halved. So just take that into consideration as well. So this is the opportunity that I think is currently still here. And every month during this time, about 18th of August, you will see a similar drop in price because the liquidity pool rewards are paid out to people. But as you can see, the liquidity pool rewards are just diminishing over time, as well as I do think this is a decent purchase right here. But you do your research. I bought some more XIO, and that's basically my update on XIO, and 10 million market cap is still quite low. Of course, the product is not working, but it's progressing. The the beta is working, and they have figured out how, like, all the tokenomics and the infrastructure on the back end. So we'll see, and we will have the code audits, of course, so before the actual launch. So I'm looking forward to XIO for the next 2 months, and maybe we will see the public launch 2-3 months from now. So that's basically what can happen, and that's the opportunity right there. So you can decide if this is interesting for you or not. But thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next video.